Okay, hello everyone, welcome to the Missing Lands YouTube channel. So it's the first long form video I've done on this channel, so bear with me, it'll probably be fairly jerky and all that, not that smooth really, example proven. But what I'm going to do today is these two boxes came part of an auction that I won on eBay, which was 280 sterling. I'll put on whatever the conversion of that is into dollars. And when I look through, it seemed to be a collection of a guy who'd broken up what looked like a few commander decks. There was a few pictures taken from a distance. Some of the big hitters, what I think are going to be big hitters, were easy enough to see. And I think 280 seems fairly safe, but I'm just going to go through what the cards are and see what this lot has to offer. So as I go through, hopefully I'll have been able to pull up the prices of the cards. So I should give, as we go, and at the end, let's go through the running total and see what there is. Oh, lovely start. Shadow Spear, I know that's at least $10 or so. Archangel of Thune as well. That's probably going to be about 10 or so yet again, if not more. Heliod, lovely. So far, no foils, but yeah, they're not looking pretty clean. Not many dings or anything on the edge. Cyclonic Rift, another lovely hit. Ooh, Japanese Double Masters to Fairies Protection. Another stable. Impact Tremors, been reprinted to death, but good stable. Oh, that is a lovely Worldly Tutor. A lot of glare there, sorry about this. All of them have come double sleeve by the looks of it as well. So whoever it was knew his stuff and took care of his cards. Lurking Predators, oh, probably still good because it hasn't caught a reprint yet, but it's still a reasonably valuable card. I think $5 or $6 maybe. Sneak Attack, absolutely love it. Blightsteel Colossus fodder. Call of Calling, Convoke, and 3 greens. That's pretty strong. That's his play, surely elf play. Speaking of elves, that's another solid mana generator. Dragon Broodmother. Here you go, Keen, put a 1. Oh, another solid card. Don't know how much it is, but it looks decent enough. Guardian Project, green stable. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield. Yeah. In Commander, again, House of a card draw engine. Avatar of Growth, I do not know this one at all. So 4 and 2 green, Elemental Avatar. Spell 1 less for each opponent you have. Okay, fair enough. In a reasonable pod, that's going to cost you 3 less. And there's, fair enough. Bit group huggy, but also some ramp if you can make it unilateral with bigger creatures. Tribute to World Street, lovely. That's got a reasonable value, I think $5 or so, a little bit over. If you're on the hunt, probably not. Streets of New Capenna, nothing's really held value in that set at all, so I'd be surprised if that's doing anything. Sorry, the light, glaring at the light's absolutely atrocious. Going out of it and lock. I'm sure that is double-sided. Yeah, and then it comes on 1 mana for each creature you control. So it's a 2-stage Gaia's Cradle, so that's absolutely busted in probably about $2,000 then, easily. Logic, yeah. Seaborn Muse, yeah, another Commander staple, that'll do lovely. Ooh, 8.5 tails. Target opponent getting control of white until end of turn. Target spell opponent becomes white until end of turn. I'm sure that has use. Nothing I can think of immediately. Creatures you control gain protection from the chosen call at the end of turn. Activate only if it's in your graveyard. Yeah. Not expensive, but sees play. Oh, lovely. I was wanting to pick one of these up for my Winota Stacks deck. Grand Abolisher. I think we all know that one. Scout's Warning. Oh, Flash from white. And a free draw card. That'll do nicely. Grasp of Fate. I think it's had many, many reprints. Very good wide removal, but Aerial Extortionist. I think this one's a couple of dollars if I remember rightly. Enters the battlefield, deals combat damage to a player, exile to 1 target non-permanent. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may cast it. Oh, little sneaky card draw at the bottom is very nice. Out of Time, yeah. Vanquish the Horde. White's version of a Blasphemous Act. Lauren of the Third Path, that's pretty good. Artifact enchantment removal, a couple of dollars maybe. Nyx Lotus. In a Devotion deck, it does really well. The new Anti-Venom from Spider-Man, if anybody cares about Spider-Man still anymore. Serious Avatar. Light on. Fair enough. Generate target creature, gain control. A couple of dollars, I think. Soul Partition. Nope. Field-tested Frying Pan. Flavor's lovely, but it does not a lot. It's from the food deck from Lord of the Rings, the Commander set. Monumentous Fall. Cost to cast it, sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, then gain life to its toughness. Ooh, very good. Rob Stars, just caught a reprint. That art, though. Very Theros Beyond Death. I know it's a Dungeons & Dragons Commander card, but it's very nice. Ithflux Reservoir, combo engine, lovely. Definitely, it's seems like a good way of one-shotting people if you're playing a life gain deck. Oriok Champion, protection from black and red. So it's safe from Rakdos Other. Another creature. Oh, fair enough. So Soul Sisters-ish. Another Robo Stars. Selvala, been reprinted in anything Celestia ever. Mystic Reflection's pretty good. Choose target non-legendary creature. Next time one or more creatures or planeswalker enter the battlefield this turn, then a copy of the chosen creature. I'm sure there's combos that exist for that, but not off the top of my head. Galecaster Colossus. Oh, nice. Bit of wizard synergy. I'm currently building a Kefka deck, and I'm unsure whether I want to go for combo or wizard tribal, so I wonder if there's anything in here that'll twist my arm. Tap and untap wizard control. Return target non-permanent. Yeah, seems fair enough. Ooh, Kindred Discovery. Wizard tribal's looking more appealing. Choose a creature type. Whenever a creature you control of the chosen type enters battlefield or attacks, draw a card. Very good for 5 mana, 3 and 2 blue. Thykos Deceiver. Get control. That's very good. So, I mean, forces a block, I say, but Shadow. What's got Shadow? Pyre of Heroes. Sack a creature, search for another creature. I'm assuming this person must have had some sort of wizard tribal deck themselves looking at this. There's quite a lot of tribal support. Proteus Staff, I remember paying sort of what would be the equivalent of $15 for one of these, and it's just been reprinted forever. If I remember rightly, yeah, the mana symbol. Wow, that's not focusing at all. Yeah, the mana symbol isn't coloured in this card. Don't know why. Don't know if it's just a quirk of the set printing or what. Surely this person had at one point a wizard tribal deck. So, Naban, Dean of Iteration. If a wizard entering the battlefield in your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, ability triggers an additional time. Oh, it's looking very Kefka. And for 1 and a blue as well. Very nice. Aether Channeler. Nice bit of bounce. Ooh, Panharmonicon. It's looking like very, very much it's going to support my Kefka. Might have to look at that list and tweak it again. Never play a spell. Sacrifice standstill if I do each other. Ooh. I'm sure somebody put a video about this the other day. And that looks like a very patient man there. Conjurer's Closet, again, used to be pretty... Well, used to have a reasonable value, but reprint after reprint's driven into the ground, but very, very good for ETB type effects. This could be the Wizard Tribal Commander that they had. Eminence ability. This is part of the Commander 17 when Eminence was first introduced, and it was absolutely broken, and it remains broken. Whenever another non-token wizard enters the battlefield in your control, if Inala Archmage Ritualist is in the command zone of the battlefield, you may copy it for 1. Haste. Exile end of the turn. And if you get enough of them, target player can lose some life. Not bad. Teo. Reasonable. Terralsa. Bit of life gain synergy again. Must have been a life gain deck that was disassembled for some of this as well. That's on the turn. Yeah, Mirror Entity. Oh, it's a foil. Maybe the first foil that I've seen so far. Nothing. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, definitely a Wizard Tribal deck in here, because I've just seen what's behind as well. So, Narumiha, Master Wizard. Enters the battlefield, copy target instant on sorcery spell and control, and new targets for the copy, and a little buff to wizards. I don't think the buff will ever matter, but Harmonic Prodigy, I'm sure this or another version of this at one point had climbed to a reasonable value. Prowess, if an ability of a shaman or another wizard you control triggers, this ability triggers an additional time. Yeah, that's already in my Kefka list, so that's a trade pile for it. So that's not a bad return to begin with. I have no idea speculating on the value so far, but over $100 if I had to guess. But I'll put a total at this point just to see how I'm doing. So this is part of it. That's the other wedge there. So pattern of rebirth, enchanted creature. When enchanted creature dies, search for a library for a creature card on the battlefield, then shuffle. Ooh, sort of very weirdly specific tutor. Oh, Defense of the Heart, again, weirdly specific tutor. If one or more of your opponents, during your upkeep, if one or more of your opponents controls 3 or more creatures, sack it, search your library for 2 creatures and put them into play. Very specific tutor. Culling the Weak, lovely. I was thinking about building Sephiroth, and this does very much go in there. That still holds reasonable value, I think, about $8, $9, $10 maybe. My first part put in the graveyard from the battlefield, exile all creatures. Wow. Very nice. Lovely untap land and commander. Master of Dark Rites, tap, sack another creature, add 3 black. Spend only to cast vampires, clerics, and or demons. Oh, I've got a demon tribal. Wonder if it slots. Oath of Druids. Beginning players upkeep, that player chooses target player who controls more creatures than he or she does and is his or her opponent. The first player may reveal cards on the top of his or her library until he or she reveals a creature card. If he or she does, that player puts the card on the battlefield and all the cards revealed this way into his graveyard. Wow, that's wordy. Yep, never seen that before. Don't think we're going to put in anything. Oh, dual face planeswalker. Well, I say planeswalker. Dual face creature. Lifelink, whenever a non-token creature I control dies, exile it and return to the battlefield transformed under his owner's control. And if I do, 2/2 zombie. And on the back side, we have Liliana, Defiant Necromancer. So +2, each player discards a card. -X, return target non-legendary creature at the battlefield. Mana value X. Yeah. Not too shabby. No idea on value, but it looks cool enough. I don't think it's particularly valuable. Foil Seraph Malice. Very nice. Free spell in a way. Atla Palani. Good commander. Kaya's Guile. Not good as far as I know. Suspend. Pretty useful, flexible 1 mana semi-removal. Ooh. Foil Righteous Valkyrie there. About $3 or $4 if I had to guess. Combat Bombardment. Reprinted to death. Oh, that's nice. Shizo Death Storehouse. I know it was reprinted in a pre-con from Dominaria not that long ago, but that looks really nice in the foil as well. Not sure how well that's picking up. Almost looks textured, but far before pre-texturing was ever a thing. Icon of Ancestry, very nice. Westvale Abbey, again, that flips if you sack enough creatures into that guy. Oh, Ormondal, Profane Prince. I'm sure I'm getting that exactly right. No need to comment. Flying Life, Indestructible Haste, 9/7 Demon. Fit. Click Puppeteer, meh. Oh, Grim Tutor, always useful. More expensive mana value than the rest. Its value is less because of it. And you lose 3 life instead of the 2 that you do for other tutors on non-encased demonic tutor. High Priest of Penance. I don't think that's anything at all. Where if it's dealt damage, you may destroy target non-permanent. Not a bad card, but I don't think it's got any value. Folk Hero, I think it's about $4 or $5 maybe. Whenever creatures you own, commander creatures you own, have whenever you cast a spell that shares a creature type with a creature, draw a card each turn. Oh, I mean, white's got a lot more card draw in recent years, or foil as well, but it's still nice to have more options to draw cards in white, which usually does suffer late game for it. Cover of Darkness, as it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type have fear. That's not too bad. Again, had a recent replay. Black Market Connections, very nice. That will go in a Sephiroth. Veto, again, useful in sort of gain and drain type decks. Maybe $5-ish. Or this, when I started playing again after a hiatus of about a decade out of the game, this was in standard, and my god, look how nice that art is. like the beam shooting straight through the middle of the dragon, and an extended art foil. Love it. Mangara, yeah, nice bit of card draw for white. This must have been a 1/0 white life gain deck that I'm seeing here. Well, the remnants of I'm seeing here anyway. Not come across many of the massive cards that really made me buy this yet, so I'm praying that they're all in the other half. I'll start skipping through unless it's anything worthwhile. Nice Thought Vessel, Chasm Skulker, not too bad. Oh, Natural Order, about $10, I think. Yeah, nice bit of that. Counter target spell, meh. Greaves, always useful. Magus of the Bazaar, not as good as Magus of the Moon or the Wheel, but it's fine. Watcher in the Water, no value. Yeah, I think I looked at building the Azorius Spider-Man deck out of the new Scene box, and that does go in there, possibly. Elantra, Sky Dreamer. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 Drake. Whenever you draw your fifth card each turn, it and Drakes you control get +X/+X, whereas the number of cards in your hand. Very nice. Ooh, Foil Force Fruition. Very specific, but it plays in my Heliod deck, so I'll swap that out. Oh, there we go, lovely. So these are the things that I was seeing before that made me think it was going to be worthwhile. So Commander Masters, Cyclonic Rift. I'm sure that's still about $20 of anyone's money. Oh, Ancient Bronze Dragon, foil. Again, about $10 or so. This is the one that adds 1/1 counters whenever you roll a d20 after dealing damage. So it's not quite your Ancient Copper Dragon or the Brass Dragon, which I think are the two better versions, but still, very nice. And onto the final stack. So Windfall, very nice. Sees a lot of playing Commander. Howling Mine. Don't think it's nicer than the one I've got in my Urza deck, so it can just exist. Scoot Warm, Landfall staple. Azusa, Land Deck staple, very nice. Reasonable bit of value. Radagast, he's giving a Moose a cuddle, but I don't think it is particularly valuable at all. When he enters battlefield, or another non-token enters, look at the top X of your cards. X is that creature's mana value, may reveal a creature that doesn't share a type. Put it into your hand. Meh, a bit too situational. Oh, lovely Perforos. It's about $15, I think. Pure guesswork. Very nice. Drowsy Conscription used to be quite valuable, but again, caught 1, if not 2 further reprints. +10/+10, Trample and Annihilator for 8 mana. Saucy stuff. Elvish Piper. 3 and a green. 1 green, tap it. You may put a creature card from your hand at the battlefield. Ooh, very good. No cast triggers though, but ETBs are plenty. Imperial Recruiter. Search a library for a creature with 2 power or less. Reveal it into your hand and shuffle. He's just nice. Again, might go on my Winota Stacks deck, but I might need to rejig the list a little bit. Never heard of this. Watchful Radstag, evolve. Whenever it evolves, create a token's copy of it. Fair enough. Mana Reflections. Double mana for you. Gift of Immortality. Whenever it dies, whenever the creature it is attached to dies, return it to the battlefield on its owner's control. Yeah, and then it would clip this onto it at the beginning of the next end step. Very nice. Cage Sun. Used to be a house. Probably still is, but no value anymore. Gauntlet of Power. Choose a colour. Creatures get that. Yeah, 5 mana. It's quite a lot, but it can do quite a lot in the right deck. 70 Resurgent. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type it produced. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. So it's a bit like the Guardian project from earlier, except a mana doubler as well. Cully Colossus, again, promo. Got reprinted, but it's in landfall. So it looks like there was a landfall deck that must have been deconstructed as well. Killer Bees. Love the little shield. The Communal Mind produces a savage strategy, and yet no one could predict that the vicious crossbreed would unravel the secret of steel. Gorgeous. Plays nowhere. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Deflecting Swat must still be about $30 or so. That's one of the cards that I saw that made me take a stab at purchasing this set overall. Hit the Betrayers again. Got a reprint, but I think it still holds up pretty well. 11/11 Annihilator 2. Whenever an opponent sacks a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield in your control. This thing loves fetch lands. Terror the Peaks. Lovely. So the pre-ward, very long ward 3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield in your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Lovely Ashnod's Altar as well. Ooh, and Sephiroth is looking like he might be a build. Ravos Soul Tender, don't know this one. Flying, other creatures you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, not too bad with partner as well. Oh, Avacyn, just big stuff, massive. I've got this in a Shorikai reanimated deck with a permanent control indestructible. Gorgeous. Oh, lovely. That's a foil as well. So full art foil Tybalt's Trickery. Red gets counter spells. Oh, foil Altar of Dementia. Must be about $15, give or take. I'm speculating on prices in dollars, but in the UK, our cards generally cost more. So I'm happy to sort of work out roughly what it might be if it be slightly cheaper and then convert it into dollars, because most people deal in dollars. It's just us little pokey Brits that don't. False Maneuver, again, maybe about 10 of your preferred currency. One of the free spells, probably the weaker of the free spells, but Doubling Season, quarter reprint, which dropped it. I paid, I think, 60 quid for one of these, and it's now down to maybe a third of that. Or All That City of Brass, tap deals 1 damage, but 1 mana of any colour. Very nice. Or foil extended Plaza of Heroes, must be about 10 or so dollars of anyone's money. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's the foil etch version. That's 20 quid, $25 something maybe. Oh, and a Smothering Tithe to finish. Very good. So that's all of it there. I will quickly off camera run up a total and then put up on screen what that will be.